Hi friend! So recently I was running at um, our cruise ship terminal. Okay, I run every day, but usually I run up on a hill here. But that day I ran at our cruise ship terminal, which is really amazing because wherever you run around it, you're at the water. So like on both sides, all three sides actually where you run, there's water. It's incredible. So I was running, and then I see this big group of birds, like pelican birds, flying over the water. And they're really close to the water. It's amazing. Like watching them like fly is something really, really incredible. Like it's really beautiful. But they're flying over the water and they fly in a formation. A V formation. So I'm like, why do they fly in a formation? What's the point? Like why would a bird like follow the other ones and do that exactly? And then they switch out too, like some other bird is in the front of the V, like eventually. So I went home and I Googled it. And guess what I found out? They fly in formation because the front bird, like the one that's all the way in the front, he breaks the air, so it's easier for the other one. He creates like a wind, an upwind, so it's easier for the other ones to fly. So it makes it for them like less energy usage, less power that they have to bring in, and they can still glide along and they can still go together. But then they switch out, so not always that one guy has to be in the front and like flap his wings and like gets really tired out. No, like they switch out. And when I think about that, like I was thinking about our churches today or our communities. How often is it that we see like a few people work really, really hard, like and get something done and get really work done and work really, really hard in the church or in the community, but they get really tired after a while. And how would it be if each one of us in the church, every single one of us, or in our community, starts using their strengths and brings it in? Right? Like each one, whatever that is. It might be for some like playing on the music team. It might be on some doing gardening in your community. It might be for others, I don't know, like whatever your strength is, whatever it is. But if you bring in your strengths, you enable someone else to not be burning out or not like get overly tired by the work they're doing, because then they can do whatever they need to do, but they don't have to focus on all the other things that got laid on them that they should do now as well. So it really makes a huge difference if all of us step into their role and start making a difference. So when I look at Jesus, like Jesus didn't do all things. Like the disciples were a big part of his ministry. Like just think about the Last Supper. Jesus didn't organize the Last Supper and went there, like and planned it all. No, like the disciples went ahead and planned it out, and then he came back. Jesus had his role, and then the disciples helped out with whatever was needed, right? But they weren't seen less or anything. No, like each role was equally important. It really is. And we have to remember that. So I want to encourage you with that. Start serving where you are. Start stepping into the capacity that you have and make a difference with it. Wherever that is, if it's in your church or if it's in your neighborhood. And then next, encourage others to use their strengths as well to make a difference. Because when we all do that, we're going to strengthen our churches, we're going to strengthen our communities, and we're going to create better places. And at the end of the day, none of us is burning out, because everyone takes a part in it. Have a blessed week. Bye.